What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are predicting every NFL game, every NFL team record, team by team each video. So I did the AFC South a little while back, and I'm working through the NFC East now. So we have the new Washington Commanders today, and that's the teams we're gonna be picking games for. So if you like the video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Comment what you think the Commanders record will be, if you agree, disagree with my picks. And yeah, let's hop right into it. All right, so here it is. Here's the schedule for the Washington Commanders. And I know some of you guys who have been watching the whole series probably tired of me saying this by now, but some of the games are already picked because I kept the picks from the previous games. So if you want to check those out and what I picked for those teams, go ahead and check out the playlist. Should be popping up right there. And yeah, so that's why they're already 3-3 and we haven't started yet. But yeah, the Washington Commanders, they're going to look very different next year. Carson Wentz is now at the helm with Taylor Heinicke being the backup now. They have some weapons. Terry McLaurin, obviously, who in the middle of a contract dispute, but it seems like he's going to play. And then they took Jahan Dotson in the first round from Penn State to play on the other side of him. And then obviously they still have Logan Thomas at tight end and Antonio Gibson and those guys. So they have a lot of offensive weapons for Carson Wentz to work with. And then obviously you're looking to improve that defense, who looked very promising with that pass rush. They took defensive linemen for like, 5 years in a row, whatever it was. And then it seemed like it finally started to pay off, but then they slipped a little bit in 2022 or 2021, I'm sorry. And injuries probably had a lot to do with that, and they ended up being 22nd in total yards. But yeah, here we go, a new season for Washington. And obviously I had them winning game 1 against Jacksonville. Carson Wentz plays old coach Doug Peterson. And I think they will have some struggles, but I think they will overcome and end up winning that game just because they're the better team. So then week 2, going on to Detroit. Now, I'm actually kind of high on Detroit. I think they played with a lot of heart last year. Even though they were really bad, they lost a lot of close games. So I think they'll be better. And with the weaker NFC, I think they might even push to maybe make a playoff spot. I know it probably sounds crazy, but I honestly believe that. So I will have them beating Washington at home, actually. And I think Jared Goff will play well, and they'll go and win that game. So I have them right now at 3-4, including the games that's already been picked. Playing my Philadelphia Eagles week 3. They're at home. And so obviously the Eagles won both last year. And knowing how the NFC East goes, I don't think that's going to remain the same. I think Carson Wentz will get one on us. As an Eagles fan, I hope it happens in Washington, because if it happens in Philly, that's just going to be a mess. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think they'll take the one in Washington and will end up splitting with them this year. And the Eagles are not splitting Washington this year. So yeah, then going on to the Cowboys. Washington struggled with the Cowboys a lot in recent time. I expect that to continue. And I expect Dallas to actually win that game by blowout. They seem to have Carson Wentz's number, at least when he was in Philly. I expect that to continue as well. So yeah, I got the Cowboys winning that. I have them losing to the Titans because Derrick Henry is a beast. And I expect the Titans to take a step back, but I think they're still better than Washington. So I haven't taken that on the road. They'll beat the Bears. The Bears are bad. They're rebuilding. Justin Fields provides a little bit of hope, but the Bears are a bad team. Washington will win that. Now, at home against the Packers, with Taylor Heinicke, I believe they lost a close one, kind of got screwed over by some calls when they played the Packers last year. The Packers don't have Devontae Adams, but they still have Aaron Rodgers. I think that's enough for the Packers to win that game, so I will take the Packers in that. Yeah, so then going on, Carson Wentz going back to Indy to play the Indianapolis Colts, and I believe the Colts defense will just dominate in that game. Carson Wentz will struggle, and have the Colts winning that one. With Wentz being in that organization already, I wouldn't be too comfortable with Wentz going and playing Darius Leonard and those guys, so I will take the Colts in that. And here we are with the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings games are always hard to predict because they're so up and down. And I'm just gonna go on the limb and say I think this is one of the games the Vikings struggle. I'm gonna take Washington in this one. And now it's back to Philly, back to my Philadelphia Eagles. Again, I don't think either team. I think the Eagles are a little better, but I don't think they're that much better to where they will sweep. So that's why I picked Washington first and went at home. And I don't think Washington's good enough to sweep the Eagles, so I will go the Eagles here. Same thing with the Bears. The Texans are bad. I'm more than comfortable picking Washington here. And the Falcons are bad. They're rebuilding. Probably I'll take Washington here too. And then, again, it's always hard to pick NFC East games. You never know what's going to happen. And Washington, the Giants have gone back and forth in recent time. So I will take the Giants here, and I think that will be a split. Yeah, so week 13, I have the Giants winning that one and going into their bye week. These 17-game seasons just throw me off. Is a week 14 bye seems really late, but it is what it is. And then they play the Giants again off the bye. I think they'll make adjustments off the bye week. They'll be rested, and they'll beat the Giants pretty easily. And then you have the San Francisco 49ers week 16 on a Saturday. And we have no idea what the 49ers will look like because of the whole Deebo Samuel thing. Trey Lance expected to start, even though they haven't traded Jimmy G yet. So it's a lot of question marks going on there. And because of those question marks, I'm actually going to go Washington. It maybe a little upset there. I'm actually going to go Washington there. Week 17, another game with a whole lot of question marks because who knows Deshaun Watson actually be there. At this point, I expect him to be gone for the year. Who knows what's going to happen with that. And if he is gone for the year, I expect Washington to win that game as well. And that brings us to week 18, the season finale. Again, I think they struggle with Dallas. I think they're going to continue to struggle, and they will lose both the Dallas Cowboys to end their year. So where does that bring them? I have the Washington Commanders at 9-8, which seems pretty fair to me. Washington is tied for the easiest schedule in the whole league. So with that, and the way the NFC East is getting weaker, and Carson Wentz went 9-8. I guess it's a different team, but Carson Wentz went 9-8 with the Colts last year. So I think 9-8, it seems on the, maybe some people might seem like it's on the higher end, but I think it's achievable for them if things go well for them this year. So yeah, that's my prediction for the Washington Commanders 2022 season. Again, let me know what you guys think. You agree, disagree, comment what you think. Make sure to like, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.